open the door to the RV, you'll see that there is a screen door attached on the inside. This simple little lever that says open, you push down and it separates from the door and will shut itself behind that little latch. To lock the deadbolt, as you can see, I'm just going to turn this and it pushes the deadbolt out. This prevents the handle from being able to turn, so that's how you would lock from the inside. You want to shut the door with this handle, open it with this, okay? Do not, right? The screen door latches, latches back up underneath, just like so. Do not try and pull on the screen door, the plastic slide cover, the outside of it, the metal mid-rail. Pull on this handle to shut the door. You could end up breaking this, and it's just something you might have to end up paying for, which I don't want to have happen, okay? When we first get to the inside of the RV here, you'll see a little control panel. You'll see one at the bottom that says battery disconnect, power step in and out, entry light on off, and patio light. So when you get into the RV, you can see this little coach battery, there's a green LED here, is not on. I'm going to flip that switch and you can see that the LED came on. What that means is that your house batteries will be working for the lights, and it also means that your radio in the dashboard and your backup camera have power wired to them at this point. The reason that you have those wired to the batteries having to be on is so that they can't drain these batteries. Once that green LED light is on, you'll see that if you hold the out button of the entry step, it comes out. You hold in and it retracts back in. Do not try and do that with anybody standing on it. Be sure to retract the step back in before you leave, because it could hit something on the side of the coach while you're driving. Entry light on and off is very simple. All that means is that when you turn these batteries back on, if you leave a light on up in the front here that I'm pointing at, that light will come back on as soon as you turn it on or off. The patio light is very simple. I just turn it on, you can see that it's on. I just turn it off, you can see that it's off. When you exit the RV, if you are not hooked up to power and you're going to be gone for more than 10, 15, 20 minutes, hit this button, you'll hear the click, and the batteries will be turned off. If you are hooked up to power, you do not need to worry about disconnecting this, because the power is running everything and you won't have an issue in terms of charging your batteries, or killing them, I should say, because they are constantly being charged whenever you're hooked up to power. So again, to shut the door, grab this handle, pull firmly, and it will shut latched. You do have a fire extinguisher behind the rotating chair here. And now we're inside the main part of the coach. When we get inside here, the front is just like you would expect of a regular vehicle. It is a Ford V10 gasoline Triton engine. It's bulletproof. They've been making these since the mid-80s. You'll see that you have your power mirror control left and right, and again, that's only for the top portion of the mirrors. The convex portion on the bottom needs to be adjusted by hand. The mirrors, when you are sitting in the driver's seat, you want that inside inch of that mirror to show the wall of the coach, and the rest should be off of the coach. Same thing on this side. You want the inside inch, roughly there, of that mirror to be showing the coach wall, and the rest should be off of it. The lower convex parts are for you to see your blind spots on both sides, and as that gentleman walks by, you can see he's in your blind spot, but you can see him. You have manual headlights over here. Your radio is on, but again, that will not come on unless you put the battery disconnect to on. This is your camera for the rear view, and if you unplug it, it will go off. You plug it back in, and it will come right back on. I always drive with that on, so that way it's very easy to see if I am past a car in a lane next to me that I need to switch back over to. Obviously, it's for backing up as well. Cruise control is turned on the left, set to set it or accelerate, coast to slow down, resume. I highly recommend getting in the right-hand lane and cruising. It does have an overdrive switch. You will not need to use that. As you can see, the instrument cluster shows everything that's going on as it would in a normal car. The seat is adjustable, and I do keep a splitter in here to charge extra items if you need. You got a TV up in the front here, and you've got one in the back. you will eventually see this little foam padding slide down. Just tuck it back up. All that is so it helps keep it from moving around and rattling while you're going down the road. You do have lap belts on both of these front. You have a seat here. Here is the couch, the dinette seating area, the kitchenette, microwave and fridge, closet space, shower, bathroom, and rear bedroom. And we'll start a new video to go over some more things on the inside.